Hey, wellness crew, and welcome to Yoga with Jenna. I'm so excited that you're here, so let's get started. Smelling my Hollister. That Hollister smell, in case someone hasn't seen this before, the Hollister smell is mahogany teak wood, and it's from Bath & Body Works. So if you like that smell, because it reminds you of my childhood, I would definitely get the candle. It's amazing. Okay, so we're going to start with lifting our arms up, breathing in, and swan diving forward into a forward fold, relaxing our necks. Walking our hands forward into plank, coming into hover. So only the palms of our hands and the balls of our feet and our toes are in contact with the mat. This is the bicep builder. Coming into upward dog. Shoulders nice, back and down. Tucking our toes underneath for downward dog. Stepping one foot forward, the other foot meets it. Forward fold. And slowly rolling up. Coming into mountain. Taking a couple of deep breaths right in here. And coming back into forward fold. Stepping our feet back to get into plank. Coming into hovering. Upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath for downward dog. Stepping our left foot forward, the right meets it. Forward fold. And slowly rolling up into mountain. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And back into forward fold. Stepping our feet back to come into plank. Coming into hovering. Coming into upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath to go into downward dog. Stepping one foot forward, the other foot meets it. Forward fold. And slowly rolling up into mountain. Forward fold. Stepping our feet back to come into plank. Coming into hovering. Upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath for downward dog. Stepping our left foot forward, coming into a crescent lunge. First one, I always lose my balance a little bit. Reaching our arms up nice and high, and bringing our hands down to our mat. Bringing our right foot forward for crescent lunge on the opposite leg. And bringing our hands down to the mat. Switching our feet so the left one comes forward for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands to the mat. Bringing that left foot back, stepping that right foot forward for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands to the mat, stepping that right foot back for plank, to hovering. To upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath for downward dog. Not forgetting to relax our neck. Going ahead and coming back into plank. Hovering. Upward dog. And back into child's pose. From here, coming onto our hands and knees, tabletop. We're going to do cat-cow. So we're going to go ahead and lift our heads up, lift our bottoms up, and as we exhale, we're going to go ahead and bring the crown of our head towards our mat and arch our back. Flow with your breath. Two more. All right, coming back into tabletop, we're going to go ahead and extend that right leg out, lift it up, and bring it back in. Extend that left leg out, lift it up, and bring it back in. right, left. I got bugs attacking me. It's Texas, y'all. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and hold up. Bring it down, bring it in, left, hold up, bring it down, bring it in, extend that right leg, hold up, bring it down, bring it in, extend that left leg, hold up, bring it down, bring it in, extend that right leg, hold up, let it down, bring it in, extend that left leg, hold up, bring it down, bring it in. All right, we're going to go ahead and extend our right arm and our left leg at the same time for a little bit of a balance challenge. Switching as we breathe. Each extension is an exhalation. One more each side. All right, awesome. Let me fix my mat real quick. All right, and then we'll start off with the yoga torque. So we start off basically sort of like a semi-sumo squat, right? We pop, which means that our toes come forward. From here, we hinge straight from our hips, okay? So squat down, pop, and then coming up like a half good morning. Five more. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to change around the usual flow of stuff and we're going to go into a balance pose. So we're going to bring that right ankle to the left thigh. We're going to bend that left knee, Coming into prayer hands with our arms and holding it right here. And switching sides. Very good. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and with our right hand, we're going to grab our right ankle, extend, woohoo. It's always like the first one, it's like, ah. All right, and then we're going to extend that left arm straight forward for dancer. And switching sides. So grabbing our left ankle with our left hand, extending that right arm straight forward. All right, perfect. All right, from here we're going to go ahead and lay on our mats. What we're going to do is we're going to have the palms of our hands flat on our mats. We're going to go ahead, do a bridge, so lifting our bottoms up off of the mat, bringing that back down. Then we're going to do a knees to chest, okay? Five more. All right, so from there, we're going to come into an inversion. We're going to go ahead and come into that shoulder stand. So our elbows, our triceps, they're in contact with the mat. Our hands are on our lower back to support us. In gymnastics, I believe this is called a candlestick. So from here, we're going to bring our feet down, our toes down onto the mat for plow, where you can release your hands temporarily. Bringing your hands back to your lower back, lifting your legs back up. And slowly rolling out. We're going to come into fish just to offset that inversion. So our hands and our forearms and our elbows are in contact with the mat. We're going to go ahead and let our head fall back nice and slow. Really open up in our chest and our shoulders. Breathing nice and deep. Slowly bringing our head up, coming back down to our mat. We're going to go ahead and extend our arms nice and wide. Bring our legs up, our knees are bent, and we're going to be kind of sliding back and forth very much like a metronome. So you don't have to go completely have your knees touching the mat or anything like that. We're just going to kind of slide back and forth to get a nice spinal twist. And you can definitely hear the popping on me. If you need a reference point for breathing, you're inhaling at this position, exhaling as you fall to the side. All right, from here, we're going to extend our legs as straight as they can be. They often don't look straight, but, as straight as you can. We're just going to very slowly lower them down till you get to a point where your lower back is no longer in contact with the mat, and come back up. Four more. Awesome. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and flip onto our stomach. We're going to come into seal, so our legs are going to be nice and wide, kind of spread out. Very similar to upward dog, it's just that the legs are different. And if that is a little bit too intense for you, no worries. You can always come down onto your forearms. Still trying to get that same arch though going in your back, and that's called Sphinx. From here, we're going to come onto our right arm. We're going to go ahead and let our left hand grab at our left ankle, and we're going to come into a half bow. And you should be feeling a stretch in your shoulder. You should be feeling a stretch in your quads. Probably a few other places as well. And releasing. Going ahead and switching arms, switching sides for that half bow. And releasing, coming into child's pose. And coming onto our bottoms, bringing our right leg over our left. Oh, these mosquitoes are eating me up, my lord. Okay. They must love my blood. So coming in to have prayer hands, we're going to go ahead and turn to the right hand side so that way our left elbow is in contact with our right thigh and we're getting a nice spinal twist. Coming back to center, going ahead, changing it out to where our left leg is now on top of the right, having our hands in that prayer position, looking to our left and then turning to our left, having our right elbow coming into the outside of our left thigh. Again, for a nice spinal twist. And coming back to center, we're going to go ahead and have our legs nice and wide. We're going to have our weight distribution be on the palms of our hands. So we're going to actively be stretching at the inside of our thighs, the inside of our legs. When you can, try to pull those heels back. Which, if you've seen my video on the leg stretcher, I have a confession. I haven't been doing it. And I need to, because that thing is actually pretty effective, but you know, you have to use it. You can't just buy equipment and then not use it and think something's going to happen. So the updated video on the leg stretcher will probably be more like 3 weeks out than 2 weeks out. All right, and then from there, we're going to go ahead and bring our left foot into our right thigh, reaching for our right foot if we can. You can come to where your chest is like coming towards your knee, or you can do it to the side. It doesn't matter to me which way you prefer to do it. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and extend that left leg again, bringing our right foot into the left thigh. And whichever way you would like to do this, if you would like to have it more like a straight on towards your leg, or if you want to do it to the side, either way, I am good with it. All right, from here, we're going to come into Pigeon. So starting with our right leg, we're going to have that knee bent, having our left leg extended straight behind us. You can start right here with your palms on your mat, then coming to your forearms, if that's still too easy, going ahead and coming onto your forehead to your forearms. If that's still too easy, extending your arms straight forward and having your forehead directly on the mat. Walking our hands in, bending our left knee, grabbing at our left ankle with our left arm and extending our right arm out. And releasing, going ahead and kicking that right leg out just a little bit. And now bringing our left leg forward, knee is bent, our right leg is straight behind us. Starting, if you're just starting off, you can have your palms on your hands. That's too easy. From there, coming onto your forearms, same thing, too easy. Then bring your forehead to your forearm. And if that's still too easy, extending your arms straight out and bringing your forehead to the mat. Walking our hands back in, placing the left palm of our hand on our mat, grabbing our right ankle with our right hand, and then extending that left arm forward. And very good. All right, we have entered Savasana time. So, laying down on our mat with our legs lightly open, lightly spread, our palms facing the sky, taking a nice few deep breaths. Thanking ourselves for doing this practice. Allowing ourselves to become fully relaxed. Trying to have our exhales be a little bit longer than our inhales. Kind of trick your body into relaxation. And then just taking a few more deep breaths. And coming on to our side to come up into a seated position. I am so glad that you joined me today for yoga. I appreciate you being here. I hope that you feel better. I hope you feel a little bit more flexy, a little stronger, and I'll definitely see you on the next video. Be well, stay wild.